So let me find my place here. Okay, let's read that again. Verse 50. This is the bread that comes down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world, meaning when he was crucified and he sacrificed himself for us. The Jews therefore strove among themselves, saying, How can this man give us his flesh to eat? Then Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. Whoso or whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him. As the living Father hath sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. This is that bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna, and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever. These things said he in the synagogue, as he taught in Capernaum. Many therefore of his disciples, when they had heard it, said, This is an hard saying, who can hear it? When Jesus knew in himself that his disciples murmured at it, he said unto them, Does this offend you? What if you see the Son of Man, which is him, ascend up where he was before? It is the Spirit that quickens, or makes alive. It is the Spirit that quickens. The flesh does not profit anything, or this is profiteth nothing. It is the Spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life. So this is a spiritual thing, as I said last time, of eating flesh and drinking blood. This is a spiritual thing, partaking of everlasting life through Jesus, the living bread that came down from heaven. You know, if you eat bread right now, it's going to become part of you. The old saying, you are what you eat. So you've consumed that bread, and it has nourished you, and it has become part of you, right? So when we eat that living bread, we are dwelling in him, like that verse said, and he dwells in us. And so this is what Jesus said here. These words I speak to you, they are spirit and they are life. Let's go to verse 64. But there are some of you that do not believe. For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were that did not believe, and who should betray him. And he said, Therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me, except it be given unto him of my Father. From that time many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. Now, they weren't the 12 disciples, they followed, but there were other disciples of Jesus. Remember the 70 that he sent out, and they did miracles in his name. So I'm thinking it was probably some of them. But the 12 disciples continued on walking with Jesus and spending time and following him. Then said Jesus unto the 12, Will you also go away? Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. And we believe and are sure that you are that Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus answered them, Have not I chosen you 12, and one of you is a devil? He spoke of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, and he it was that betrayed him, being one of the 12. And there are more verses in the Bible that refer to Jesus as the living bread. If you look at 1 Corinthians, I believe it's chapter 11, referring to taking communion, we see some verses there. So we need spiritually to eat every day to be healthy. The Bible is so important to partake of every single day.